BMW E34 535i front end removal. For any of those of you out there who are interested in taking apart the grille, bumper, front of the radiator, etc., I'll show you exactly how I took it apart. Maybe not the recommended way, but this is how it's going to go. Okay, so the first thing I did was pulling off these side marker lights, which are also the turn signals, on both sides, and then that'll allow me to get this grill thing off. Not really a grill thing, but it's a metal sort of grill ring, trim ring. And then back here, there are a couple of screws that are really tough to see, but they're down in there. And then once you take those out, you should be able to see them in real life. The whole marker just pulls right out. So you hear the two screws that are attached to the back of the side marker. So once you get the side markers out, there's a series of clips that kind of hold that trim piece in, the grill trim piece. See some of them under there. I kind of had to pry up the screwdriver. Kind of like that. Not a lot of room in there to see, but you pry up on those. And there's some other ones on top. Over here. And some more along the bottom. The whole thing should just pull free. I get these side grills off. There's an assortment of screws in here. Then there's like weird plastic clip things. Those, and there's another one up there. Regular screw clip thing. So all of those have to be taken off. And those are the same for each side. BMW skimped and used some sort of plastic screw on these clips. Of course the head broke off and I had to screw it out with vice grips. It's always fun. Headlight pods or adjuster bracket things, just pull out with that one screw once you get all the other stuff out of there, and then they just unclip. So for the bumper trim, so I'm going to be taking off the bumper next. Try to pry out these side markers. Be a better angle. I don't know if there's any real good way to do this. The plastic is very brittle, so both of them broke. But then once you pry those out, a screwdriver kind of like this, and then pop them out. You can get at the bumper trim. You gotta try to pry this off. If you don't want to wreck your bumper, it's kind of tricky. Plastic is old and brittle, so just go slow and be careful. I started over here on this end and kind of worked my way over. You can also pry inside of here as well. So you can see the direction of these hooks. The best way to go is to kind of pry out towards the front of the car. Sorry about the lighting. And the bumper will just sort of slide forward. You see the hooks kind of clip in like that. So now to remove the bumper, just have these two bolts on this side. On the other side too, and then there's this weird like cam lock thing that comes down on this side, and you have to turn that like half a turn. So you go this way, and then see right now it's vertical, but it's horizontal. So you just turn it to vertical, and then the whole bumper will pull off after some yanking. So at this point, you should have your front end looking roughly like this. If you check out my next video on the engine removal project, you'll see where I take off the condenser, and then also that cross piece that goes across the front of the car. You can see the big fan there where the condenser is. That's not the radiator because that is also taken out, but that's pretty simple as well. And then the cross piece is the big metal piece that is in the middle of the car in between the fenders. That's going to have to come out for the engine removal, but if you're just looking at trying to replace something like a crash damaged grille or crash damaged bumper, headlights, and that little trim ring thing there as well, then you probably would want to stop here. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTube-y things, and I'll see you in the next video.